Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good
Well,
evening.
Just so everyone's aware, we are live and live streaming, so we just have a couple of minutes to go.
Good evening.
Good evening.
my clock has ticked over 5:30. How are we all set? So good evening, everybody, and welcome to the December 17th regular meeting of council. Slightly irregular that we're doing it all hybrid again, first time since COVID, which was now a few years in the rearview mirror. So welcome, everybody. And throughout the meeting, when we're on the items for discussion, I will go around the table and give everybody a chance to speak. I'll just go. I have a list, and I'll go around and make sure everybody has a chance to speak. And if we need to speak again, I'll go around the table again. If you have nothing to say, please open your mic and say no comment. If you have something to say, open your mic and speak to the topic. And keep your mics closed while if you're not speaking to minimize background noise. And let's hope that technically we go off okay tonight. So every year at this time, it's our pleasure to have employee recognition awards. And we'll start this meeting with an employee recognition. There's a list. This is for employees with 10 or more years of service. So I think we have 11, we have 15, some of which are 10 years, some are 15, and one is 25. Starting with Rose Raspado, 10 years of service. Congratulations to Rose on celebrating 10 years of service with the municipality. Rose has dedicated her time as a part-time custodian, consistently demonstrating reliability, professionalism, and a strong commitment to maintaining clean and welcoming municipal facilities. Her hard work and positive attitude have made her a valued member of the team. Thank you, Rose, for your 10 years of service and contributions to the municipality. Ryan Raspado, 10 years of service. Congratulations to Ryan Raspado on celebrating 10 years of service with the municipality. Ryan has dedicated his time and effort as well as to part-time custodian, consistently demonstrating reliability, professionalism, and a strong commitment to maintaining clean and safe municipal facilities. His hard work and positive attitude have made him a valued member of the team. Thank you, Ryan, for your 10 years of service and contributions to the municipality. Rigel Quince, 10 years of service. Congratulations to Rigel on celebrating 10 years of service with the municipality. Rigel has held several roles within the Recreation Department, starting as a casual caretaker, then moving to a term laborer position, followed by part-time work. He is currently serving as a full-time Operations Technician 1. Throughout his time with the municipality, Rigel has demonstrated dedication, adaptability, and a strong work ethic, making him a valued member of the team. Thank you, Rigel, for your 10 years of service and contributions. Rami Ramasamy, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Ronnie Ramasamy on celebrating 15 years with the municipality. Ronnie has begun his career in 2014 with Parks and Recreation as a custodian, where he quickly became known for his strong work ethic and reliability. In 2018, he accepted a full-time position at the airport, continuing to demonstrate dedication and professionalism in every role he has held. His commitment to quality work and his positive presence have made him a valued member of the team. Thank you, Ronnie, for your 15 years of service and contributions to the municipality. Jeff Southwell, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Jeff on celebrating 15 years with the municipality. Jeff began his career in 2010 as a part-time facility caretaker, where he quickly proved himself to be reliable, hardworking, and committed to supporting municipal operations. Over the years, he transitioned into the role of Operations Technician 1, continuing to demonstrate strong practical skills, dedication, and a steady work ethic. Jeff's contributions have been invaluable, and his commitment to his work and team is truly appreciated. Thank you, Jeff, for your 15 years of service and dedication to the municipality. Wendy Mansfield, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Wendy on celebrating 15 years with the municipality. Wendy began her career as a general clerk, where she quickly became known for her accuracy, reliability, and strong customer service skills. In 2019, she transferred to the accounts payable in the finance department, continuing to demonstrate exceptional attention to detail and a steady commitment to supporting the financial operations of the municipality. Wendy's professionalism and dedication have made her a valued member of the team. Thank you, Wendy, for your 15 years of service and contributions. Ben Hansharuk, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Ben on celebrating 15 years of dedicated service. Ben began his career at the airport in 2010 as Assistant Airport Manager, quickly stepping into the role of Acting Airport Manager in 2011. In March 2012, he officially became Airport Manager, a position in which he has continued to excel. Ben's leadership, commitment to safety, and steady guidance have been central to the smooth and efficient operation of the Sioux Airport. His professionalism, problem-solving skills, and ongoing support for his team have made a lasting impact on both the organization and the community we serve. Thank you, Ben, for your exceptional service and leadership over the past 15 years. Kevin Goriak, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Kevin Goriak on celebrating 15 years with the municipality. Kevin has been a dedicated member of the airport team, serving as an airport services custodian with reliability, professionalism, and a strong work ethic. His attention to detail, commitment to maintaining a safe and welcoming environment, and positive attitude have made him an invaluable part of airport operations. Kevin's consistent contributions and dedication over the years have had a meaningful impact on both his colleagues and the community. Thank you, Kevin, for your 15 years of outstanding service and commitment to the municipality and the airport. Richard Adley, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Richard on celebrating 15 years with the Public Works Department. Rich has been a dedicated and hardworking member of the team, serving as a machine operator with skill, reliability, and professionalism. Beyond his technical expertise, Rich has been an invaluable mentor to staff, sharing his knowledge and guiding colleagues to succeed in their roles. His commitment, strong work ethic, and positive influence have made a lasting impact on the department and the municipality. Thank you, Rich, for your 15 years of outstanding service dedication, and mentorship. Luis Espana, 15 years of service. Congratulations to Luis on celebrating 15 years with the municipality. Luis began his career as a community services laborer, where he quickly became known for his dedication, reliability, and strong work ethic. Over the years, he transitioned to the Recreation and Culture Department as an Operations Technician 1, continuing to demonstrate professionalism, skill, and a commitment to supporting municipal programs and services. Luis's contributions, positive attitude, and willingness to go above and beyond have made him a valued member of the team. Thank you, Luis, for 15 years of outstanding service and dedication to the municipality. And last but not least, Doug Mesner, 25 years of service. Congratulations, Doug, on celebrating 25 years at the Sioux Airport as an airport operations technician. Doug's technician, reliability, and strong work ethic have been instrumental in ensuring safe, efficient airport operations year after year. His deep knowledge of the facility, commitment to safety, and steady presence have made him an invaluable member of the team. Thank you, Doug, for your outstanding service and for the professionalism you bring every day. We are grateful for your 25 years of dedication and contribution. Great to recognize long-term employees in this day and age of human resources shortages and retention. It's great to have people who are with us for a long time. So we thank them all for their service. On another note of long service, I'd just like to take a minute to recognize Councillor Don Fenelon, who passed away, and his funeral was this past week. Don served as a councillor for 19 years. The first term was a 3-year term, and then 4 4-year terms, lasting from I think 2013 to 2022. I believe that's the term. And I'd just like to acknowledge Don's contributions to our community and to this council, and take a moment of silence to recognize Don. Thank you. And motion, sorry, are there any amendments to the agenda?
Through you, Mayor Lawrence, I have none.
Thank you. Motion that the agenda for the regular council meeting of December 17th, 2025 be approved as presented. Just wave your hands up high. Thank you. Moved by Councillor Van Breda, seconded by Councillor Lego. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Declarations of pecuniary interest.
Through you, Mayor Lawrence, I have none.
Thank you. And we
However,
have...
I do apologize. I would like to note that Councillor Cassidy has sent his regrets for this evening's meeting.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. A motion that the minutes of the October 29th, 2025 and November 27th, 2025 special council meeting, the November 19th, 2025 regular council meeting, and the November 19th, 2025 statutory public meeting be adopted as presented. Need a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Timpson, seconded by Councillor Lego. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Thank you. And a motion that the October 1st, 2025, November 6th, 2025 Environment Committee meeting, that is June 17th, 2025, October 15th, 2025, and November 17th, 2025 Municipal Truth and Reconciliation Committee meeting minutes be received. Moved by Councillor Timpson, seconded by Councillor Costco. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Thank you. And determination of items requiring separate discussion. I'll lift 7.1, the strategic plan, and 7.2, the request for donation for food purposes, as that one requires, I think, direction to staff. 7.3. 357 application, 16 King Street. Seven point four, deeming bylaw, Hudson 41 Second Street. Councillor Van Breda. 7.5, deeming bylaw, Hudson 71 and 73 Third Street. 7.6, deeming bylaw, Hudson 74 and 76 Second Street. 7.7, deletion of development agreement registered on title 3 Friesen Boulevard. 7.8, 2026 municipal election bylaw for electors assent. Councillor Costco. And I will lift 7.9, and do we need to lift 7.10, I think, is that correct? Yes, 7.10 is lifted, good. Okay, so by my count, we have lifted 7.1, 7.2, 7.4, 7.8, 7.9, and 7.10. All that's correct. So a motion that the items not requiring separate discussion, item 7.3, 7.5, 7.6, 7.7 be approved. Moved by Councillor Van Breda, seconded by Councillor Costco. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. So to items 7.1, Municipality of Sioux 2026 to 2031 Strategic Plan, that Council adopts the Municipality of Sioux 2026 to 2031 Strategic Plan as presented, and further, that Council directs staff to coordinate and implement public launch activities to share the strategic plan with the community. And to put it on the table, I need a mover, please. Councillor Van Breda, seconded by Councillor Timpson. And the discussion, I'll turn it, it looks like we're going to turn that over to staff. CAO.
Thank you very much, Mayor Lawrence, and good evening, members of council. We, in addition to the motion to adopt the strategic plan, Jen Esposito, our manager of strategic initiatives, who has been instrumental in all the efforts and coordinating the efforts to develop the next 5-year strategic plan, has a brief presentation. And Jen, if I can turn it over to you.
Thanks, Brian. Good evening, Mayor Lawrence and members of council, and thank you for the opportunity to present the 2026 to 2031 Municipality of Sioux new strategic plan, a plan that reflects both the priorities of council and voices of our community. This plan reflects our shared commitment to shaping a strong, sustainable, and vibrant future for our town, grounded in community values, informed by public voices, and focused on long-term resilience. This plan lays out a clear roadmap for action. It's not just a set of goals, it's a reflection of who we are, where we want to go, and how we will work together to get there. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And I want to begin by noting that the plan itself opens with a land acknowledgement, and I want to highlight its presence because it demonstrates our respect for the traditional lands our community is built on and underscores our commitment to reconciliation. And it sets the foundation for the principles guiding this plan. So this strategic plan was shaped by extensive public engagement, and over the past year, we consulted residents, staff, local organizations, and businesses through surveys, polls, interactive activities, and discussion forums. The feedback we received informed every aspect of the plan and ensured that it reflects the needs, the priorities, and the aspirations of the people of Sioux. And through this community engagement, a renewed vision and mission have emerged, both grounded in what residents value today and where they want Sioux to go in the future. A vision is aspirational and it reflects the shared future our community is striving towards and the identity that we want to grow into together. What we heard clearly through engagement was a desire to celebrate our natural surroundings, strengthen our sense of welcoming and services for visitors, residents, and tourists, and deepen feelings of belonging. So together, these values have captured our new vision, which is where nature meets lifestyle, a resilient, welcoming, small town destination where everyone belongs. And our mission defines our purpose. It reflects who we are as an organization, how we work, and why we exist as a municipality. It guides our decisions, our priorities, and how we serve the community. And it is collaborating to build a safe, inclusive, and thriving community rooted in wellness and cultural richness. Together, these statements provide both the inspiration and the direction that will guide the actions of the strategic plan. And to support the successful delivery of this strategic plan, the municipality has also established a new set of core values. These 8 values are more than guiding principles. They define how we work, how we make decisions, and how we show up for our community and one another every day. When values are meaningful and clearly understood, they strengthen organizational culture, they improve consistency, and they directly support effective implementation of council's priorities. Our values provide a shared foundation for staff, leadership, and council as we work towards our goals, and they guide behavior, shape decision-making, and help ensure accountability across the organization. So together, they reinforce a culture that is people-centered, forward-looking, and grounded in trust. And the municipality's core values are reconciliation, risk resilience, integrity, inclusivity, communication, sustainability, collaboration, and fiscal responsibility. Embedding these values into our daily work ensures that how we achieve results is just as important as what we achieve, supporting strong service delivery, responsible stewardship of public resources, and long-term community success. The plan is organized around 5 key priorities, which together provide a roadmap for building a thriving, safe, connected, and sustainable community. The first is resilient growth, and our goal is to balance the preservation of existing infrastructure with the support of sustainable growth. So by using data-driven planning, long-term strategies, and collaborative partnerships, we can ensure that the growth strengthens our community while remaining manageable and sustainable. The second is community safety and preparedness. Safety is critical to a resilient and thriving community, and this priority focuses on introducing strategies that address safety concerns arising from both man-made and natural events. So these strategies are people-centered and consider both our built and natural environments, enhancing protection for residents and strengthening community resilience. The third is connected and inclusive community. Sioux Lookout's strength lies in our close-knit community, and this priority focuses on fostering connection and belonging, ensuring that all residents feel welcomed, included, and valued. Through inclusive programs, initiatives, and community spaces, we can strengthen social cohesion and community engagement. The fourth is welcoming and vibrant spaces. A vibrant community is visible in both its appearance and its spirit, and this priority focuses on enhancing civic pride, improving the public realm, and shaping a positive visitor perception. Investments in beautification, public spaces, and community initiatives reflect Sioux Lookout's identity and potential. And finally, service excellence ensures that residents receive the highest quality municipal services. So this includes targeted staff training in cultural sensitivity, customer service, and operational efficiency. Oh, I went back. Oops. By optimizing service delivery, staff can dedicate more time to the issues that matter most to our community, improving responsiveness and overall satisfaction. So I'm not going to read the full plan today, but it is attached to the agenda for anyone that would like to review it. You'll also note that each goal is supported by performance measures to strengthen accountability and ensure that the success is measurable, which is an important feature that was not present in our previous plan. So in summary, this strategic plan provides a clear roadmap for Sioux Lookout's future, balancing growth, safety, inclusion, vibrancy, and service excellence. It is informed by both Council's vision and input of our community. And we look forward to working with Council and our community to implement this plan and bring its priorities to life. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. And again, if I may, my sincere appreciation to all of our staff for their participation and engagement, to the community for their engagement and participation in the many opportunities that that we facilitated to receive input, and of course my my thanks to Jen for a great job in leading the development of the plan and the engagement initiatives. So thank you very much, Jen, and thank you very much to everyone who participated, and of course to Council for providing the leadership and direction and recognizing the value of a new strategic plan.
Thank you, staff. I'll just go around the table and see if there are any any final comments. Councillor Andrew Canab. Just shake your head or unmute. No comment? Okay, thank you. Councillor Costco.
I just wanted to mention to the community, just in case they aren't aware, that council still, everything that's in the plan will have there will be an approval process at every step of the way. Just so people aren't alarmed if they read something in there. It's just a guideline. It's not a concrete something that's 100% going to happen. It has to go through council every step of the way.
Councillor Nagle.
Yeah, I just want to thank staff and the municipality and the community for being involved in this. It is a great plan, leaps and bounds from our last one. So I like the fact that there's targets, and then it identifies which department are going to tackle those targets. And I hope in the end that we have a document that shows us what we've accomplished, whether it was a bit too much, we were a bit too aggressive in certain things, or whether it was just right. So we'll see after 5 years, and I hope to hear that report come to council at some point of how well we've done and if we nailed it down. So great report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Lego. Councillor Timpson.
No comment on the plan, but appreciation to Brian and Jen and the rest of the staff for creating this document. Thanks.
Councillor Van Breda.
Yes, just like to echo what Councillor Lego said. Exactly the point. Very glad that this was done in-house, and very glad that there's actionable items. So we'll see. Hopefully in 5 years from now, we'll be leaps and bounds than where we are right now. So thank you to Jen, and thank you to staff and people who came to the focus groups.
Thank you. And I would certainly reiterate the kudos to staff, but I would say I think for members of the public who take the time to read it, I think many will be excited by some of the level of detail and some of the aspirations and goals in here. And I really like as Councillor Lego said, I think this plan is leaps and bounds ahead of where we've been in the past, but it's also, when I see other strategic plans in other agencies, this is one of the best ones I've seen. Of course, it's our plan, so that makes it better, but great job, well done. I think it's really going to help inform staff and also in staff reporting to council as we move along, the way it's set up. So truly appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jen, Brian, and all staff who participated. Thank you to the public who participated, because there was great public participation in this. You saw the slide with the community input in many methodologies. And thanks to council for, as always, your wise guidance. So thanks. There being nothing else, I will call the vote to adopt the 2026 to 2031 strategic plan. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much. Item 7.2. CEO, you can help me here because this requires direction. Perhaps you could lead us off. Do I need to start with the motion, or you can just inform us and what the direction you're seeking?
Certainly. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Lawrence. So as outlined in the Treasurer's report, we did receive a request for donation to support the important and very valuable work of the Sioux Lookout Food Bank. As Council will recall, there is a portion of money set aside every year to support various local groups and their initiatives. And there's a bit of funds remaining from the 2026 allocation, and so we did receive this request. Carly, if you can speak to some of the particulars.
Yes, so through you, Mayor Lawrence, the food bank did reach out. They are looking at wanting to purchase some additional food that isn't usually purchased for certain packages as well. And they provided a very detailed letter and supporting information in regards to it. So like the CAO mentioned, we have still funds left over from 2025 that council can use if they wish in order to support the request that was put in.
May I ask how much is left in the fund?
Yeah, through you, Mayor Lawrence, we have $2,302 remaining in funds for this year.
And may I also ask, I don't recall, there wasn't a specific amount requested in the letter, no. All right, so I'm going to propose council to put on the table as the motion that, and then we can discuss, that council consider the donation request from the Sioux Lookout Food Bank as outlined in the letter attached to the Treasurer's report dated December 17th, 2025, and direct staff to proceed with the donation of $2,032 to the food bank. Did I get the amount right?
2,302.
So thank you, 2,302 to the food bank. We can debate it. Let's put it on the floor. Mover, please. Councillor Lego, seconded by Councillor Timpson. Discussion. I'll start with Councillor Angica. Any comments? No comments. Thank you. Councillor Costco.
No, I think this is great that we've used all the money. We've got it out into the community. This is a wonderful cause. So, and a great time to do it.
Councillor Lego.
Yeah, especially with food insecurity being the way it is at this time, we're seeing lots of people struggling. So, and whoever else can get out there and donate to the food bank would be a great Christmas gift for someone else. So, thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Timpson.
No, I totally support this. Great time, great cause.
Councillor Van Breda.
Yeah, same thing. Great cause. So I deliver food hampers here in Hudson, so we've seen an uptake everywhere across Sioux Lookout. So this is great. We're emptied out the bank, so Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Thank you. It has the unanimous support of council. I will call the vote. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Item 7.4. The council authorizes the passing of bylaw number 75-25, being a bylaw to deem 41 2nd Street, Plan M212, Lot 48 to 49, Parcel 25269, and Plan M212, Lot 50 to 51, Parcel 12209 and 12260, Municipality of Sioux Lookout, not to be on a plan of subdivision. Moved by Councillor Van Breda, seconded by Councillor Costco, and discussion. I'll start with Councillor Van Breda.
Thank you. Just a quick question of clarification. So I live right behind these lots. My question is the same for 7.4 to also 7.6, which is for 7.4 here, 41 2nd Street is a vacant lot. 35 2nd Street is the now vacant LCBO here in Hudson. So my question is just like, why are we merging empty vacant lots? Like, what's the point of it? Shouldn't we be trying to sell these lots, because for 7.6 for 74 and 76 Second Street, Brian, earlier this year, just for council to know too, and the public, I walked the entire route of Hudson. I wrote down every vacant house, and I sent that over to Brian just to ask, what's going on with these houses? What are we doing with them? Can they be sold off for tax sales? And two of them were eventually sold off for tax sales. So like, my question is just, why are we merging empty vacant lots? Like, what's the point of it?
Thank you. Through Lorries. So as we are all very much aware, there isn't municipal sewage services in Hudson. And so for private developers or property owners to have private sewage on their property, they need to have a bigger lot area to, have enough separation between septic system and their neighbor's septic system. So the intent behind merging these properties is so that there is enough lot area for each property, so that there's enough space to have on-site septic system.
So the intent really is, what we're doing is facilitating residential development where it would be impossible now because the lots are too small to support the private sewage system. Is that right? Thank you. Councilor Van Breda, anything further?
No. Thank you so much.
Does anybody else have any questions on this? I'm seeing nodding heads this way. I'm going to say no more questions. So all in favor? Carried. Thank you very much. Item 7, if I got the right one, 7.8 is next. Municipal election bylaw for electors assent. The council directs staff not to submit a bylaw for electors' consent, placing a question on the ballot pursuant to section 8, 8.1, 8.2, and 8.3 of the Municipal Electors Act 1996 as amended. Moved by Councilor Costco, second by Councilor Timpson. Staff, did you want to, should I just go straight to council? I can go, good, it's fairly straightforward, I think. Councilor Costco.
I just wanted to know procedurally, why are we doing this? Like, if we didn't do it, wouldn't we just not be doing it? Do you know what I mean? So what's the purpose of this?
Through you, Mayor Lawrence, we're required under the Municipal Elections Act to provide the option to council every election. So we're required to bring this report every 4 years, just in case council wanted to put something on.
So let's say we wanted to, which we don't. I'm not saying we do. Do we have till May, or once we have this meeting and we say no, it's over?
Correct. So if council says no at this meeting, then we wouldn't explore it any further. If council says we might want to do something, then staff would look for direction from council on what type of topic. Bearing in mind that there's certain criteria that have to be met. It has to fall within the municipality's jurisdiction. It can't involve any provincial matters. It has to be clear, concise, and neutral in terms of the wording. It has to be answered either yes or no. So there's not a lot of room for feedback, if you will. And it should be about a significant issue is typically the criteria. The other thing that's worth noting is that if an item for assent is put on the ballot, then providing it receives 50% of the eligible electors cast more than 50% of the votes in favor, then council doesn't have the opportunity to reconsider it. It must be done then.
Anything further, council? Very good. I'll call the question. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. And 7.9, the council authorizes the passing of bylaw number 80-25, being a bylaw to appoint a deputy clerk for the corporation of the municipality of Sioux, Ashley McLean. Moved by Councilor Lego, seconded by Councilor Costco. And I'll just start off. I lifted this so we could say collectively congratulations to new Deputy Clerk Ashley McLean. Had the opportunity to work with Ashley now for some time and just excellent in the role. I think these positions often are so much in the background that they don't come out. So this is just the opportunity for us to say welcome Deputy Clerk McLean, and look forward to working with you. And if anybody else has any comments, please raise your hand. We'll leave it at that and say welcome. Thank you. All in favor? Carried. And so this one, Sierra, help me. I'm going to read the motion.
To you, Mayor Lawrence, yes. So we'll read the motion, and then we do have a mover as this was brought forward in the previous month. So then we would just need a seconder and then open for discussion.
Very good, thanks. Just just verifying the procedure. Thank you. Whereas, sorry, this is pursuant to a notice of motion submitted to council on November 19th, 2025 by Councillor Van Breda. The mover was Councillor Costco, who will be noted as the mover once we get it on. Whereas the municipality of Sioux recognizes it is experiencing ongoing challenges related to housing availability and affordability. And whereas vacant and underutilized residential properties can contribute to neighborhood decline, reducing housing supply and increased municipal service costs. And whereas several municipalities across Ontario have implemented or are in the process of implementing vacant home registries and vacant home taxes as tools to encourage property occupancy and support local housing initiatives. And whereas establishing a registry of vacant residential buildings would allow the municipality of Sioux to better understand the extent of residential vacancies within Sioux and help inform council on policy responses. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Municipality of Sioux develop a framework for a registry of vacant residential buildings within the municipality of Sioux, including definitions, registration requirements, exemptions, enforcement mechanisms, and potential fees, and prepare a staff report for council's consideration on the feasibility of implementing a vacant residential building tax. It's moved by Councillor Costco, seconder Councillor Timpson, and discussion. And maybe I'll start the discussion with Councillor Van Breda.
Thank you. So I brought this forward because, again, kind of like what I said in 7.4, we have numerous vacant buildings around Sioux, especially here in Hudson. So again, I one day spent the whole day, walked all across Hudson, wrote down every vacant house and sent it over to Brian and just said, you know, what can we do about this? And then Brian, I will apologize. I know it was me bugging you, sending you emails and emails and emails. I do apologize for that. But eventually we got the 2 houses sold on the tax sales, and now there's people in them now. So I do consider it a win, even though it was going back and forth and back and forth. So if we had some sort of tool to do this for all of Sioux, so again, so that we can see where are the vacant homes, you know, are they being lived in? Can they be lived in? What can we do to help, you know, ensure that, you know, can they go up for tax sales? Because, you know, the direction from the province towards housing is just to build more housing, but that's easier said than done, right? It's like here in the north, you know, we can't build for 3 to 4 months of the year. Well, you can, but it's pretty difficult, and the cost of building houses has just gone up. So we need more tools in our tool belt to help ensure that, you know, vacant houses, can they be sold off for tax sales? Can we ensure that, you know, people can get into homes quicker? Because Sioux, we're the only growing town west of Thunder Bay, right? We have to ensure that people want to come to Sioux, can find a home and to stay in Sioux. So this is one tool out of a larger tool belt to help increase the housing supply. Sorry, you're on mute.
Thank you. around the table. Councillor Andrikinen.
I have no comment, but I guess housing would be good for Silicon.
Thank you. Councillor Costco.
And it might encourage people that are sitting on vacant houses, if there's a vacant house tax, to move them. If there are a few houses that are in ill repair and, people don't seem motivated to sell them. People have approached them. They don't want to sell them. It might motivate people to sell broken down houses where someone could tear them down and put up, housing. So this is a tool, like Councillor Van Breda said, in order for us to get more housing, which we desperately need.
Thank you. Councillor Lego.
What kind of process is there for housing that are in arrears of paying taxes? It's a pretty long process, isn't it?
Please, CAO, go ahead.
Through Mayor Lawrence. So essentially, and the treasurer will fill in any details that I miss or misspeak to. But essentially, properties that have not paid their taxes for 2 consecutive years are then deemed to be identified to be part of the tax sale process, and then that process commences. Carly can speak to the specifics. I think it normally takes close to a year from the beginning to the end of the tax sale process. So that's essentially how that works. 2 years of non-payment of taxes, and then about a year between notice period and bidding period, and so on and so forth. That's typically how that process runs. And please, Carly, if I've misspoken or missed anything, please add.
Yeah, through you, Mayor Lawrence, the CAO has it correct. A summary of it, yes.
Does that answer your question, Councillor Lego?
Yes, it does. Thanks.
Thank you. Councillor Timpson.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what this a resolution, how it would differ from what we are already doing, other than the suggestion of a extra tax. But if people aren't paying their taxes, they're not going to pay an extra tax. So I don't understand how it's different from what we already do.
So CAO, go ahead.
Through you, Mayor Lawrence. So in some cases, there are homes that are vacant, but the property owner does continue to pay their taxes. So there's sort of those two streams, people who don't pay taxes for a period of time and then they go up for tax sale. But then there's another stream where homes are left vacant for many, many years, but the residents continue to pay the taxes on them. So that precludes them from being put up for tax sale.
Does that answer your question, Councillor Timpson?
Yeah, I just wasn't clear on that.
Thank you. So there might be another stream too, which the federal government owns some houses. I'm not sure the provincial government does too, but I think they're all occupied. But this wouldn't necessarily impact them because I don't think they pay taxes, do they?
Correct.
And I don't know that we've been trying to motivate them for quite a few years to do something with their vacant houses. But so my question, staff, is are there are examples, I'm sure, templates you can use from other places, but this would be a fairly lengthy process. How long would you think it would take to put this into place?
Through Mayor Lawrence, it would certainly take some research. This would be a new endeavor for us. So it would take some research, and based on leading practices, this would not be something that you would look at implementing partway through a year. So I would envision that 2026 would be the year of investigating and putting together options for council's consideration, and hopefully bringing that forward by the 3rd or 4th quarter. And then if council passes the bylaw, it would come into effect in 2027.
And is that in part that would be related to taxation years that it makes it cleaner to, okay.
Yeah, certainly if speaking Mayor Lawrence, if council is considering imposing a tax on vacant buildings, it would need to be concurrent with our regular taxation cycle.
As well as taxation, just the registry may be beneficial, or just identifying all these properties, which will be a timely thing, and then perhaps speaking to owners and finding out, jogging them into action, perhaps, not just taxation. Okay, does staff have any further comments?
Not at this time, other than to say that we have a bit of research to do.
So when we pass this, don't expect a report coming back to next month's council meeting. This will take some time, I think, is the, yeah. Councillor Timpson.
Yeah, is this done anywhere else? I guess that's another question.
Staff?
I haven't had the opportunity to do that research, although perhaps Councillor Van Breda in his research was able to speak to that better than I can at this point.
Well, I think you did, Councillor Van Breda mentioned one other place, but go ahead. Is this done elsewhere?
Yeah, so originally this idea came to me from a post from the city of Toronto, where they posted a social media post saying that people who have vacant homes have to have it registered with the city. And I know that the city of Toronto operates differently than the rest of Ontario. However, that was the idea that kind of sprang up to me. So that started the chain of me getting thinking, writing the motion, and everything. So it's just from a social media post from the city of Toronto.
Very good. So thank you, Councillor Van Breda. We'll look forward to, in the months to come, early summer, midsummer, to see a report and see how viable all this is from staff. Very good. If we're ready, no other questions, I'll call the vote. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. And we'll move on to bylaws then. Steph. How are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor Lawrence. The following bylaws are being presented to council for 3 readings and passing this evening. Bylaw number 74-25 being a bylaw to deem 41 2nd Street, Plan M212, Lot 48 to 49, Parcel 25269, and Plan M212, Lot 50 to 51, Parcel 12209, and 12260, Municipality of Sioux not to be on a plan of subdivision. Bylaw number 75-25, being a bylaw to deem 71 3rd Street and 73 3rd Street, Municipality of Sioux not to be on a plan of subdivision. Bylaw number 78-25, being a bylaw to deem 71 3rd Street and 70, I think I've misspoken on that one. 78. Yes, 71, 73 3rd Street, not to be on plan of subdivision. These are the deeming bylaws. And bylaw number 80-25, being a bylaw to appoint a deputy clerk for the corporation of the municipality of Sioux Ashley McLean. That bylaw numbers 74-25, 75-25, 78-25, and 80-25 be read at first, second, and third time and passed is the motion before council.
Thank you, CAO. Mover, please. Councillor Van Breda, seconded by Councillor Timpson. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. And we have now no notices of motion, no outside resolutions, councillor reports, starting with Councillor Andrikin.
Yeah, pressing the wrong buttons here. I'm still doing the welcoming of medical persons to Sioux Code with Joyce. I've been working with that. And I've also been working, of course, with the TRC committee. And we have some plans, I guess, for the coming year. In April, we will have a awards gala event, and we have other things like with the display cases for Joan will probably speak about that a little bit more. And what else? The Police Services Board, we had our meeting last week, and it went well. The numbers look good. Everything is going okay there. So yeah, that's about it. Yep.
Thank you, Councilor Angelina. Councilor Costco.
As Councillor Angelina said, we're working on our TRC projects, and one of them is our cabinet. So we have, it's called the Runner's Outfit, and it's a very beautiful outfit that we're trying to get out into the community from the museum. We've secured ourselves a cabinet. We have to put it together, and I have injured myself, so I haven't been able to carry the cabinet. So once I have healed, I will be putting the cabinet. I've talked with our original idea was to put it in the rec center, but we decided that wasn't the best place for it. So we've met with the library, and it's going to go into the library where we think it will be secure and everyone can see it. And it will, because it will have 3D, you can walk around it and see it. There's lots of space. So hopefully that will happen in the beginning of February. We are also heavy into our work with the gala. We've been able to secure some good partners, and we're really moving forward with that. So I'm meeting with Brian tomorrow on some of the logistics of the gala. So yeah, it's going to be, we're pretty excited about it. It's going to be a big event. I've attended the special meetings on November 27th and December 2nd. I went to the staff party, the TRC meeting. I went to the Hudson community consultation, and I think that's been it.
Thank you. Councilor Lego.
Yeah, I had a few discussions with a few different residents in the community. I did send the CAO an email regarding one of those conversations regarding the new government blue bins. Apparently that's been rolled out already. So he responded right away. So hopefully that could be looked at and see what we're going to do with our blue bins. Also, kind of the November 27th special council meeting on budget, and the December 2nd special council meeting strategic plan. And then on the 9th, I had an LCC meeting. Not a lot going on in the forest right now. They're just waiting for things to freeze up. So there is just one thing that was brought up, Bosford Road, which is just past Alcona. There is a bridge at a kilometer 10 that they put a load restriction on. They need to get the bridge examined by a structural engineer. So there's a sign there, and there's a load restriction on the bridge. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Councilor Lego. Councilor Timpson.
Yeah, I had my usual meetings with the hospital board, and I'm actually working with a subcommittee on updating the bylaws for the hospital, and we're almost completed that. So we will be presenting that in the new year, probably February, March, to the board. And environment committee attended meeting, library meeting. As you probably know, the existing CEO has resigned, and I attended a meeting with the CAO and the CEO of the board chair of the library to talk about the transition and etc. Had one greeting with the medical doctor, and attended the Hudson consultation meeting, which was very interesting. I'm glad I went. And just one update on the Kenora District Municipal Association. they managed to get a phone call audience with the policy assistance of Minister Haidu concerning the issue of immigration in the north. The new restrictions has created some havoc in some of the communities. They're losing good workers. So we did manage to get her an ear on that. And that's pretty well my months. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Timpson. Councillor Van Breda.
Thank you. I missed the closed council meeting on the 27th. However, I attended the meeting on December 2nd. Had a environment committee, and I just want to ask staff in the CAO. I was wondering, can the town maybe put out some direction? Like, I haven't received my new blue bin yet, but there's been a lot of questions that a few people in town have not gotten theirs, but their neighbors have gotten some. So it seems like their house was skipped. Also, some guidance about starting in January, that residents have to use.
Councillor Van Breda, you're creating an item on the agenda. Why don't you just have an offline conversation with the CAO tomorrow and
Okay.
sort this out?
Okay, well, yeah, there's been some questions about the blue bins.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I forgot where I was. Attended the staff Christmas party, attended the Hudson Public Information session alongside Councillor Timpson and Councillor Costco. And then I attended the funeral for former Councillor Donald Finlan. And that was my month. Thank you.
Thank you. Attended the special council meetings. I had the KDSB board meeting as well as governance committee meetings, Northwestern Health Unit board meeting and executive committee meetings, and strategic planning is underway at the health unit as well. So there's some involvement there. And I've been invited to be a panelist on a public health forum at the Roma conference, an annual concurrent session. So had some meetings on that and getting prepared for that. I attended in Silicote the Confederation College strategic plan. They were getting input from going around traveling to different communities, including Silicote, and seeking input. And I was invited to give municipal input. There were people from many agencies there. CAO and I met with First Nation and some other groups on airport security. That's a follow-up. That's an ongoing, and it's enhancing airport security. They're looking to do things really related to the flow of drugs to the north. Regular or semi-regular, whatever we're called, the CAO mayor check-ins that we meet. The CAO and I met with the OPP again after to discuss airport security and also to discuss some of the items that came up with our meeting with the Friendship Accord chiefs on addressing some of the social challenges in Silicote, just following up with that. And I too attended former Councillor Fanilan's funeral, and I will say that at the family's request and with the assistance of staff, we half-masted the flags on the day of the funeral, and staff will be developing a policy for that. For future, because it's a little bit of a gray area, but we're very pleased to be able to do that for the family and Councillor Fallon. And that was the month that was. And now we will go into closed session. And just before we do, I'm going to closed session, just say Merry Christmas to the community. I think some of us went and did greetings to the community, which will be online, but we're going into the Christmas season, the holiday season, and I think at this time we can remember that life goes on all the time, and sometimes some families have had sad things happen throughout the year. There'll be somebody missing at the Christmas table. Stuff goes on all the time. Just think of them and reach out where we can. And be generous with everybody and celebrate the season, which is a lovely time for all of us, whether you're of the Christian faith or not. And it's a wonderful time of the year in this country to be celebratory and gracious and sharing and generous. So happy Christmas, everybody. And we'll move into closed session at 6:31 p.m. to discuss matters of the general nature as noted below, subject matter relating to a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality pursuant to the Municipal Act 2001 as amended, Section 239(2)(c). 3 items: Hillcrest Development, subject matter relating to a position plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board pursuant to the Municipal Act 2001 as amended, Section 239(2)(k), 1 item, library matters, and subject matter relating to personal matters about identifiable individuals, including municipal or local board employees pursuant to the Municipal Act 2001 as amended, Section 239(20)(b), 1 item, appointments to council boards, commissions, and committees members. A mover, please. Councilor Lego, seconded by Councilor Costco. All in favor? Thank you. All carried. We will move into closed session, but we have to do the technical change to go to the breakout room. To give staff time and have a health break, we'll take a 7-minute break and come back at 6:40. Okay?
Members, if I can, you will, in the next couple of minutes, see something pop up on your screen that will invite you to a breakout room. So please accept that invitation, and that's where the closed session will be held.
And everybody is welcome, Councilor Timpson. You remember, because we're all virtual, we can all attend the closed session. Good. Okay. See you in 7 minutes.
I forgot last time I went in digitally, I used both
Looks like we've all returned from breakout. So that council ratifies motions direction given to staff relative to the items presented in closed session on December 17th, 2025 as follows.
Through you, Mayor Lawrence, those items are respecting land sales and negotiations. So we just need a mover and seconder for those.
Moved by Councillor Timpson, seconded by Councillor Costco. All in favor? Carried.
And Mayor Lawrence, we do have one other motion for council's consideration. That council approves amending Schedule A to bylaw number 68-22, being a bylaw to make appointments to various boards, commissions, and committees by removing Jonathan Baum from the Sioux Public Library Board, and that is with respect to his retirement from the board.
Thank you. Moved by Councillor Lego, seconded by Councillor Timpson. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. And a confirmatory bylaw, that number 79-25, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the municipality of Sioux December 17th, 2025 regular council meeting be read the first, second, and third time and passed. Moved by Councillor Costco, seconded by Councillor Van Breda. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much, everybody. So we're done, and I think we did quite well getting back into a virtual session. Thank you.
Merry
Happy Christmas, everybody. If don't see you again.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.